Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another Hollow Knight stream. So, without further ado, let's launch into it here. In the Queen's Garden, see what we can discover here. All right. Let's take a look at our map. If I remember correctly, I had a down path and an up path. That looks to still be accurate. Also, I could go to his nest now. I do remember that as well. So let's get this done. So I didn't fully uncover it. Wow, that was off to a great start. Immediately jumped on some stuff. Alright, so as I was saying before I lumped it off a ledge, I've got some more stuff to investigate, so let's get that done. Not off to a stellar start here, but alright, we'll get there. At this point, I'm just trying to retrace my steps to figure out where I was, what I could do, what I couldn't do. Just trying to remember what all was going on. Oh, I was nearly... So I came from this way. This is not the way I meant to go then. Well, let's go get that tree. 'Cause I don't like having those lingering behind me anyway. Ah! Thought I'd be able to deflect that. I was clearly mistaken. Wow, that was a really awful... Oh, God. Alright, we're playing horribly. Horribly. Also, I forgot that I have the double jump now, to be honest. Oh, that was... There we go. So, where is our tree? Where is the tree? Oh! Ah! No! We are not falling off this time. Tree is further down. And boom! Let's go get us some essence. Boom, boom, boom. I like the way the essence move. Boom, boom, boom. Essence. Oh. Yep. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright. Essence is clear, so that should remove that tree from my map at some point. Not sure when exactly. Alright, I want to take that upward path. Right? Yeah. I mean... Yeah, let's go take the upward path. I want to take that path. So. Boom, 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 up we go. Where we stop, only the Hollow Knight knows. Don't remember how to get there, to be honest, though. this way? No. I need to go left. Bye! Get out of here. I think this right here is, yep, that's the path that opened up. We can go this way. This is the new stuff. Hey, we made it without any loss of limb. Such weird enemies. Alright, do your thing, so I can get you out of my way. Oh. Rude. Very rude. Okay. Let's... Ow! Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Thank you. I cannot figure out those guys' angles. It seems to be very random when I get hit and when I don't. Like, random to me, not really. I mean, it makes sense. I just am bad at the game. To be clear. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, I didn't even see that up there. Okay, let's go this way first, before we do this crazy-looking jumping puzzle. We're back in Green Path now. Okay, so we're back in the overgrown mound. We've been here once. Ah, now we got this opened up. Okay. Oh yeah, this is so much easier to navigate through now that I don't have to deal with actually doing this properly. So I can just hop, jump, and skedaddle my way to victory. And last one. Not the last one. Okay. What am I missing then? Probably that upward. Oh, right there. Let's get it. Hey, nice. It is all coming together, chat. It's all coming together. These trees are still showing up though, which I don't like. That's alright. So that was so now let's do this jumping. Nope, too low. Too low. Also too low. Dang it. Wish there was a way to cancel. As far as I can tell, there is not a way to cancel your jump once you've committed, or your power dash thingy. Like, I can commit it in the air, but I can't. Nope. 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 It's gotta be a button. It's gotta be a way. Oh, too much. That was good, too. Thought I had that. A little friend. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, now we gotta get back down. Oh, we gotta get back down. Oh no! Damn it! There we go. Just gotta be patient. Which unfortunately is not always as easy as it sounds. Alright. I'd like to hit a bench soon. Now we got this left path. This is new. And we don't have this left path, so let's go ahead and mark that. Alright, I think that was everything up here then. I think our only option now is actually to go as I was saying, I think our only option now is actually to go take the downward path. I think we've done everything we can up here. Grab our bench. Am I? Oh, right. This sequence of stuff, which is what I've already done. Though I didn't explore it very well. So I do remember wanting to come back through here when I wasn't so rushed. So let's do that now. Thing up top. No. Alright, so top is good. Nothing there? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I was like sprinting through this. With all the stuff attacking me from every angle. Oh! Didn't even see that guy there. He got me. Yep, and this right here is exactly why I wanted to come back and do this. Hey, little friend. What is that? And how do I get to it? Well, that's cool looking. How do we get there? I'm not sure how to get there. I can tell it's above this, is about all I can figure out. Alright. Come back to that. Some cool stuff up there that I want to know about. Dang it, these stupid plants. I hate these little jumping guys. Problematic, to say the least. I think this is actually the forward progression pad, so let's not go this way. Go down this direction. I'm getting the Jesus knocked out of me here. Howling this seal, and that's why we came back. Alright, but I don't see any other way up to that upper area just yet. Probably that shade door I can't open, actually. What I'm calling that for now. Alright, where did this put us? This room, which again we never explored because we were too busy running from mantises. Flying mantises. Boom! Alright. Anything? Nope. This was the room where we had to fight a bunch of... this was a boss fight. Or, no, that was a spirit, not a boss. Right, and then this brought me back to our little inn. Okay. Check the map out now. Yeah, we need to get through that shadow door in order to get to whatever that cool thing was. Alright, so we head down now. That down is the only path, so... Alright, down and left. Going down and left until I cannot. Oh! That was complete happenstance that I found you. Hi, little friend. Yeah, and back to my... Oh, no. Clearly, I shouldn't just blindly do that. Alright, left we go. Stop off at our bench. So we got a closer spawn in case things go south. Bye. Oh. Bye. Got going on here? This looks dangerous. Very dangerous. Lots of spikes. Careful. Okay. Not much I can do there, so... Ow! Ow! Last thing I wanted to see was more of you guys. Okay. Oh, so this did just take us back to Deep Nest. Anything new for me? Nope. Okay. So we could go back down through here, which we have no need to do. Ow. I hate these enemies. I hope these enemies hate me. Ah! Alright. Clearly, there is no reason to go this way. Ow. Ow! Alright. So, with that being the case, I think we are done with Queen's Garden for now. Done everything we can do there. We still don't know where our... Yeah, we still don't know how to get back to our bank. Don't know where the banker went. She's ran off with my money somewhere. We got a boss fight in here. We don't have enough things to mess with you. I need to go back and visit you now. We've done everything up there that can be. So yeah, I think basically we're looking at we can go up here to try and find the last dreamer. I think that's an option that's open to us now. I think I'd like to do Kingdom's Edge first. Maybe we're looking at, yeah, I think we're looking at Kingdom's Edge and the Hive. I think that's where we're at. Slash, we could run through the whole level to try and figure out where exactly, she went, the banker, but I don't think that's going to get us. I don't think that's going to be too profitable just running around trying to find her. And we still haven't figured out where we use that. Alright, so let's just... Like I said, let's get back to our tram first. That's step one. Not our tram, it's our stack. Let's get that done. That was a little messy, but it got us there. Whatever. Oh. I got no one to blame but myself on that one. That was just bad play. Right, yep. Now we... Wait. Nope, that's right. Now we go left. And up and up we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Except for me. I mean, I know. Nope. Wrong way. Y'all almost let me go the wrong way. Y'all thinking. Twice now. Y'all are not very good at this. Didn't you let me fall on the spikes? Oh! Double spikes! There we go. Oh, wrong button. Map updated, huh? What did we... Oh, I guess that little pathway. Alright. Let's head back up to old... Let's go to the Dirtmouth to spend some of our currency. And from there, we're going to go... Actually, to the Stag Nest. I forgot that I had that available now. We'll go to the Stag Nest next. Y'all got anything new for me? See, he doesn't even have hints now. He's just completely given up. What you got for my merchant? Yeah. Why would I not? Okay, then we don't have enough Geo to buy his other item, unfortunately. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's Conifer! Wonder if his home at last would look at him. He's exhausted. He always does this, furiously charts a place and collapses once he's done. He'll be sleeping for some time, I imagine. Seeing with him home, I'm still lost for company. Ah, but I do love the bug, even his faults. Seeing his passion for maps, it's something of an inspiration. Corny keeps asking me to join him on his adventures, and I've always declined. Maybe next time I should accept the offer. Of all the places to end up, we picked this dreary town. I thought of the temporary stop, then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business, but other than you, who's buying? Are you enjoying yourself down in the ruins? At times my husband makes Hallownest sound a wonder. Sometimes it seems a ghastly, dangerous place. Alright, so that's it for them. Got anything new with old Vic here? Nope, same thing. I still don't have any regrets. And oh, check. Alright, so yeah, that's everything we could do in Hallownest. Or in Dartmouth. Oh. Alright, old Stag, buddy. Let's see that nest of yours. So excited about. Being back in my old home, feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. Carry it proudly, though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind come with me. Right. Not here. Oh, so we can't call him back. Not that, I mean, I imagine we would need to. Oh. On a free, vessel. All dead. Not very hopeful at all. It's the opposite of hope, actually. Sure what I'll end up with that. Oh, I think it just took the elevator. An empty eggshell. Made a noise like that was some big secret. Okay. That would seem to indicate that an egg is hatched. Is that... Oh. Oh. So that is where it is. It's been up here this whole time. So now we could... I mean, I guess this, just see if there's anything over here. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be. Alright.
Akala, Emto.
Okay, so let's go grab our stag friend again. That was everything in stag. Right? What do you think of my old home, little? It's full of life once. Stags coming and swapping stories of the places they've been and the passengers. Long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining. Last stag. But being in the nest again. Something in the air, a smell, or a warmth, or a presence perhaps. The other stags have made their way out into the wider world. Yes, I will hold on to that hope. My kin, still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stagways, not as long as passengers still need. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body still serves. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom together a little longer. Right. That's not... It's not what I meant to do, but... Might as well do a quick perusal. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. It's that little hopeful thing. Ah! Alright. So we have got an elegant key, a love key, simple key. Don't know what any of these go to. Down in the Royal Waterway, we had some stuff over here that we couldn't interact with just yet. So I'm kind of thinking I want to go mess with that, actually. What I'm thinking right now, because I've got that key, so I should be able to open that crypt tomb thingy, which, if I had to guess, is going to open a boss fight. Let's go for that. So let's go to King's Station. Trying to knock out a bunch of our. Oh, did it actually put it on the map? Kind of. There we go. That's the way to do that. And we just want to keep one left. Excuse me, everybody. I got important work to do. I'm here. I might as well go to my vendor buddy as well.
Velmi Artred.
Got another Wanderer's Journal. Get a little bit of cash.
Velmi Artred.
Yep. Sell the stuff.
Velmi Artred.
Of King's Idol.
Kachael Liasoki. Velmi Artred.
Alright, we've not sold this one before, so let's actually see what he says. Arcane Egg. Now this is an ancient thing. These relics are the prize of my profession. There's knowledge hidden with it, though it's very difficult, painstaking work to extract. When large understanding can be gleaned, though. The civilization may claim itself the first. Something else did exist within this place before Hallownest. Each egg offers a narrow glimpse into that forgotten age.
Helmadelka.
Alright. And away we go. So we want to go left. Oh. And want to... Nope, we don't want to go left. Left was the wrong direction, actually. What's that noise? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, those guys. Just kidding. Left is bad. Now we want to go left. Oh, I need to rest this bench in case something bad happens. Now we go left. Somewhere. Oh, this leads us to the boss fight. Well, it's not a boss fight now, we killed it, but unless there's a path in that I'm missing. Beating this give me something? No? How did I get to the junk pile? This is how. Ow. Alright, so now we're closing in. Just gotta figure out how we path was. Alright, well, clearly I need to work my way up top. You know what? It's not really a good reason for me to sit here and fight this guy, so... really just wasting time and health. So let's stop wasting time and health and just move along. Open sesame! No open sesame. Alright. Okay, I don't know why I have this marked still, because clearly... Oh, that's why. I guess there must have been something over here that I couldn't interact with before. Where am I? This is just the way out, right? So why in the heck did I have this marked? Yeah, I've been here. I know where this is. I don't know why I had that marked with a thingy. Alright, this guy. I think that's the only reason I had this marked, was because you could come interact with that thing. Which is not necessary or useful. Also not part of what I'm trying to do, so. Alright folks, let's trigger this fight. Collected the God Tuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of Hallownest. Tune their power. Through their strength, ascend. Dude, what? Okay, this is new. I wasn't expecting to get a new key item. Blasphemy. Rank blasphemy. Thou crawler, thou cringer, Thou smallest of the small. By what right dost thou trespass here in this home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone. Be gone! What is this? God home. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I want to hit you. I can't hit you. Can I dream you? Seeker of gods. A bridge. Ah. So I can fight things. And I'm guessing the way that looks is I have to have defeated all of a certain type in order to be able to mess with it. Okay. What end, I wonder? Seek power. Okay, so what happens if I just go off the edge here? Can't talk to any of them. Our mind to see. Seek power. Hall of Gods, okay. So this has got all... I think this has a list of every boss. That looks like to me. Okay. So yeah, this is showing me all the bosses, more or less. Including the ones I still haven't gotten to, clearly. Again, I'm gonna guess that once I've done all this, I'm gonna unlock something. I don't need to see all the bosses I've missed. I say that as I immediately go and look at a boss I've missed. Alright. Very interesting. We're gonna come back to this stuff. I have a feeling this is the DLC stuff. Which means we're gonna want to do it, but... Pantheon of the Master. Okay. Seek the gods of Nail and Shale. Is this all? Okay. We're gonna come back to this stuff. Like I said, I don't wanna... Oh, what did that do? Okay, it took me back out, which is what I wanted to happen. So, yeah, I don't want to interact with this stuff just yet. Okay. Well, with that being said, fastest way out actually is going to be climb. Take that climb, get out there. Let's hit King's Nest, and let's go over here to back to Kingdom's Edge. Of course, that one thing said I got. So there's still a boss up right behind that. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. I feel pretty good about my exploration. Up, and away we go. Yeah, that I'm very curious how that works, what that actually entails. Oh. Oh. Alright, back over to King's Edge we go. Whee! You can go so far, then you hit these guys. Get out of my way, lads. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? I could go do the hive. The hive seems like it's probably more out of the way. Oh yeah, let's go do the hive actually. Do that. Go get the old hive done. Alright, we go left and then drop. When I found the tram, that's when I know I'm there. Ah! Give me essence for. Don't know. I thought there was a thing over there. I was wrong. Yeah, it kind of was. It's not in the way I thought. Drop. Go. The hive. Where we stop? Nobody knows. Second to look at something real quick. Okay. Making sure I had my streaming set up game I was playing. For a second I thought I might still have Callisto Protocol. Oh, that didn't take me very far. I do like the way the hive looks. Very pretty. Granted, I say that about this game a lot. Oh, that's what you do. Summon friends. And pick up on that when I killed it the first time. Alright, we're in. We're in the hive proper. And we immediately fell way past where we meant to. Alright, it worked out. More or less. Go right first. Ah, I see the tree. Oh, that's new. New enemy, dangerous enemy. Need to clear the enemies out first. Then we can worry about messing around with the tree. Alright, now to the tree. Hadouken! Alright, tree's taken care of. Sorry, bees. Feel bad because you shouldn't kill bees. Good for the environment. Danger. Don't kill bees. I think I found my way into the boss fight with a lot of souls, a lot of whatever these are called in this game. Geo, a lot of Geo on the line. Well, I guess that wasn't the boss. I'm so lost, and I'm betting Cornifer is not going to be here with a map. Okay. Well, there's at least that. That connects. So let's... Ow. All could please cease and desist with your activities, with your violence. Oh, this guy's hurt. A lot. Hey? Still would love to find Cornifer. I am really bad at dodging. At least these guys. And I feel like I went the wrong direction. Which, I mean, not much we can do about it now. If I try and turn around and go the other way, I'm going to get myself lost. Lots of geo. Lots and lots. Okay. Like I said, there's no point turning around. I mean, I might as well just keep... Until I come across what I feel confident is a boss fight, I might as well keep going. Right. Okay, I need a big bee. I need to lower big B all the way left. Oh, I almost had it. Hey! Ah! Thanks, B. Appreciate it. Grab my mass shard and skedaddle. Of course, I still don't know where I am, so, you know, there's that. Right, okay, I remember this room. There's gotta be a map of this place somewhere. Surely I'm not just gonna wander around Boston forever. Gotta be a map, gotta be guidance. Alright, this was the tree room. Keep going left, see what it... Kidding me? Found our way back to the entrance to the hive. Oh lordy, that ain't good. Ain't good that I got that turned around. Right, I went right. Let's go left. Hey, Blue Blur, how's it going? Go ahead and deal with that. Oh, I have my chat hidden. Let's turn my chat back on. Oh, a bench. I get to map this place myself? Is that what it's telling me? Oh, thank God. Thank goodness for that. Which, funny enough, I had basically managed to investigate the entire area. Blue Blur, what are you up to today? Hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Alright, so we want to head back. We're on the right track. Ah! Bees! Ooh, I like goldfish. Never go wrong with goldfish. Oh god! Bees! My day is going pretty well. Can't complain too much. Off work, getting a stream in, making good progress on an amazing game, so yeah. I cannot complain. Oh, giant bee. Ow. Is this the path I want to take? Maybe. Oh, right. Shortcut. Oh! God! Bees everywhere! Bees! Ah, that's no good. What did your best friend ditch you to do? Oh, that's definitely no good then. Sorry to hear that, Blue. Alright, we should be coming up on a boss fight. This feels very boss fighty. Oh, yep, there he is too. Or she, I mean, I don't know. Here's my... Okay, let's get into it and see what this looks like. Oh. Ow. Alright, take a moment to heal up. Ah! That wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, very boss fight. Aw. That wasn't too bad though, as far as Hollow Knight boss fights go. That was more manageable. So what was my reward? Hive blood. Oh, yep, that is a talisman, alright. Or charm. Gold nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar. Heals the bear's wounds over time, allowing them to regain health without focusing soul. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that would almost be worth me giving up my other stuff. I mean, that would make life a lot easier in many ways. Oh! My knight, at last you are freed. Small thing, I know you're kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. Alright. Away we go. So that is the hive done and dusted. So let's get out of here. So now we want to get back to its edge. So that was just keep going left. All right. Bees! Just a reminder, folks, don't kill bees. Unless they're virtual bees like these. Need bees. Alright. Back in Kingdom's Edge. So we want to climb our way up. And we want to deal with these because, you know, why not? Ow! These are mean sometimes. If we're being honest, I'm actually terrified of bees in real life. I mean, I'm terrified of most insects, but especially bees. This looks suspicious. See, just another one of you guys. Looks very suspicious. I have a feeling I'm going down a path I may not want to go, but let's take it. Oh, interesting. So this ended up looping back around. Okay. Interesting. Correct, and that's not the path I want to take, but love the interconnectivity of these levels. Friend. Those guys are my buddies. Huh? What? Oh. That was it. I hope. Let's go back up real quick. Okay. Yes, the whole point of that area was just so you could find another grub. Where am I? I lost myself. There I am. Alright, so we want to go right and then probably just go right and keep going right all the way to that bench. Make sure nothing new has changed down that side. The bees! What is this little secret? Oh, what? Oh, what is this? This is new. Another grub! Grub friends are best friends. Heard it here first. Alright. We're uncovering all sorts of good stuff. We're gonna keep going right, like I said. Trying to remember this room in particular. I've been through this area once before, obviously, but I didn't have the necessary upgrades to clear it. Alright, I need to quit just charging through here. Let's try healing. It's a good idea. Okay, so I'm here. Alright, so we couldn't go this way because of one of those. Alright. Helps me know where my options are and are not. Get out of here. Ah! Defeated. Alright, what was this again? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. Just one of these guys that taught me how to... Yeah. I already got all the nail arts, but thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Now, we're going to take a second here, folks, to give the obligatory streamer announcement of... Just a reminder that if you like the content, please consider giving me a like, follow, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, depending on if you're watching this live on Twitch or on my YouTube channel. Find me on YouTube, look for Shadovan space Gamer Cop. And all my past streams and playthroughs are up there, so check me out, I'd appreciate it. Alright, now that the obligatory announcement is underway. Oh. Stronger, brothers. What is this? Ah, there is a fight. Yep, Definitely something. I can hear a grub. What have here? Ow. I didn't handle that very well, clearly. So we can't go back up. It's not that way. Let's come back to this. Ah! Almost missed that. Okay, so we got a little room we can... I don't want to do that just yet. Hey, friend! Rub his best friend. Ow! Ah, cool. Alright, so, see what this is. Going all sorts of off the beaten path. Lots of geo. We're also continually finding new paths. Okay. So this is new as well. Don't see anything I could do with that, but... nothing else. Yeah, so let's go ahead and drop. Oh, we need to go this way. We don't have... I don't have any soul. Go find an enemy. Alright. That gave me enough that I should be able to finish it off. Where is this taking me? I am deep. Where am... yeah, see, I'm getting almost back down to the level of the hive. There's gotta be... this has gotta be boss fight. Also, this is new. I've not seen an environment that looked like that yet. That is a lot of geo. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, didn't see any notes there. that really it? This whole path was just to come down here to get a bunch of Geo. I mean, I appreciate the Geo, but... seems like a suspiciously annoying waste of time. Again, the Geo is appreciated, but... it felt like I was looking at a boss fight. That's what this felt like. Not just a random treasure trove. Can't interact with this. Alright, well, I mean, it's done. We found it. Let's carry on out of here. Now we're gonna go take this left path. We're gonna climb up while dealing with these guys. Which they are annoying enemies. Ow! These! Go this way first. That's cool looking. Quick slide. Pure. Alright, well, I mean, I'm glad I came this way. Alright, that's where this took me. Yep, I know. It's all real angry, you want to kill me. It's all well and good, but you're not gonna. Okay, I need to get back down there, because unfortunately I missed something. At least this is a kind of a self-contained loop. Somewhere here. Oh, yeah. It's right. Go ahead and recharge my soul, though. Good idea. Getting beat up there. They have a need to fight you, so I'm not going to. There we go. That was the sole reason to come. Oh God, why would you come in here after me? Rude. As I was saying, that was my sole reason for coming back down here, was to get that rancid egg. Ow. Oh, God, I hate those jumpy enemies. Ah. Now we need to go beat up a few guys just to replenish some more soul. Alright, that should have been a good amount. Now we can leave again. comfortably knowing that we have finished off this chunk. Oh, and we're completing our hunter log while we're here, so I mean, it's not like it's a waste of time to be fighting you guys. Just annoying. Bees! It's a blue blur. What games you playing nowadays? No! I'm choking. Choking. Yep. Got myself all sorts of tangled. Alright. Now we're back out. Let's just go before I get embroiled in more. So we want to go up. Of course, up's the only direction I can go anyway, so. Long way, all that for a grub. God, those enemies. They hit hard and they don't stop. Okay, keep going up and then go right. So what we got here? Is there a bench? Seems like it's saying it is saying up. Ooh. Journal. Another bench. Very nice. So this is our... Oh, it put a marker there. Put a bench marker. Duh, I'm stupid. It's ash. Trapped. Alright. Then we can go this way if we're so inclined, which we are. Oh, it's Hornet. I've seen her in a hot minute, which means this is probably a boss fight coming up. Since last time I saw her, I fought her. Oh yeah, this is clearly a boss fight. So you'd pursue the deeper truth. Is it one the weak could bear? Prove yourself ready to face it. I'll not hold back. My needle is lethal, and I'd feel no sadness in a weakling's demise. Show me you can accept this kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future. Lady, I barely know. And take a minute. And take another minute. Alright, I'm getting way too aggressive. Hey, we did it! And where does it draw the strength? So strong. You could do it, if you had the will. Could you raise your nail once knowing its tragic inception, and knowing yourself? Then do it, ghost of Hallownest. Head onward. Burn that mark upon your shell and claim yourself as king. Guess who's definitely going to be looking up a YouTube video of the story of this game, because I'm very confused and lost. That was cool. Cast off shell. Marked by the King's brand, Hallownest shall recognize a new ruler. The kingdom's gates will open. I have a feeling I need to go. Well, she saved me. She is my friend. She just doesn't want to admit it. Alright, so now that I've got that brand, I know a door that opens. And we're still working to 2, 3, 5 of these. Okay, so that opened up down there. So I bet you I can go that way now. I don't want to do that yet. Still got Coliseum of Fools to do. I still got a Dreamer to do. Lots of things left still for me. I so like to figure out. There's got to be a stack here somewhere, right? Alright, so let's head over to this gold thing. Let's go see what that is. Hate those enemies so much. So very much do I hate you. You're not a fun enemy. You're like, I don't know. That's all I had for that one. So we need to see what the gold is, and then we need to go get the tree. So let's start by seeing what the gold is. Oh, I remember. This guy that's ticklish. No, 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 I don't want to do whatever I was about to do. Okay, so we just need to go get the tree, now that I know that. Tree is to the left. There we go. Let's get our tree knocked out. Then we can go climb the path. I didn't mean to fall, but might as well just let it happen at this point. Okay, how far from the tree did I? Okay, I fell a lot. Alright, start climbing. Ooh. Climb and a half. Oh, that's right. That's right, I remember this now. I have to go this direction. Dang it! Keep making bad decisions. I gotta climb up here in order to do that. Okay, now and only now can I go after the tree. Plus these things. All right. Where's my tree at now? Tree is down to the right. Wow, that managed to heat seek its way right on me. Boom! Alright. Oh, hey, friend. That's right, because if you go any further down, then I actually fall. Take our time. Don't want to mess this up. Not want to fall and have to redo this. Okay, nothing over there. I don't see any up above, so that's a kind of good sign. Thing just keeps on going up. Okay. So it doesn't have any out and about there, which is good. Oh! That was just rude. Oh, okay. Almost got two. Alright. Again, just take it nice and slow. Let's get all the pieces. Let's not mess this up. There it is. That's the sound I wanted to hear. Oh, I know why they're getting thrown down. They're getting thrown down because the Coliseum of Fools. Above me somewhere. That makes perfect sense now. They're probably people that have lost the Coliseum. I still don't like those enemies, and because I'm bad at the game. Ow. Whatever, put me over here, so I'm fine with that. So we got an up and a right. Well, go investigate that real quick. Money. Ah, that's it. Oh, healing more than I'm collecting resources, unfortunately. Oh, I'll work out in the end. God, I've got so much geo. It's gonna end up getting wasted. Ah, this is what this room was. Well, that makes more sense now. Another warrior finds the way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all seeking trials of intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon their trial board of choice, and lo, the arena's gates will open. There's a small fee attached to each trial, but I'm sure a skilled combatant as yourself will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now before you draw your nail and rush eagerly to battle, I'll offer one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here where others like yourself await their own trials. I'd strongly advise you to get to rest up before placing your mark. I would have no doubt, I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my current constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I'll be back in battle soon. Make a contribution and you can enter the trial of the warrior. Very well then, a new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Lord Fool, give me another chance. I'll prove my strength to you. Try the warrior. Fight for Geo and a charm notch. Alright, so I can't do those until I've... So this is the warrior pit he was talking about. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what that is yet. Ah!
What do you want, Kerr? Have you come to laugh at me as well? Fools! Did you ever consider that being trapped in this cage was precisely what I intended? Yes, by all means, release me into your arena. I am Zolt the Mighty, and as soon as I draw my nail life into, your laughter will turn into terror. Leave me be, you lowly worm. I must rest before my great battle. Pray we do not meet in the arena. I'm miserable to be stuck here instead of continuing my quest. I came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and that is what I will do.
Hey, it's this guy. Well, when you found it too, then this perfect place. I'll soon be entering the battle, just taking a moment to rest first. If you could truly challenge me, I'm hoping this arena prevents the sort of brutal challenge I'm after. I think the shell a defensive arm? Well, I'll give you fair warning, it conceals a deadly surprise. Pray you never find out what that is. I'll crush them all. Oh, and you'll see me at my deadly best. The perfect challenge. I can already taste my victory. Why does it disturb me? Very nice, very nice. Oh. Oh, I don't want to be popping into places I don't need to be. Wait, wait. Looks like I could go right, maybe. I could go right. Oh, I didn't rest first. This might be a really bad idea. I really should have rested. I can't go this way anyway. This seems like... okay. Getting way too far ahead of myself. All right. So we got the Colosseum, then we got that stuff to the right. It's not very far to go elsewhere if we wanted to. I do kind of. Are we all fools? Oh, yes. Yes, you are. Can't mess with this thing. Can't go in there. Yeah, I'd really like to spend my Geo before interacting with any of this, to be honest. That put me... oh, here at King Station. I can just drop down. Oh, down. Down. Thank you. Ow. Out of my way. It ain't worth me fighting you. Roddy bug. Boom! Back to dirt mouth we go. Surely he's got something new to say to me now that I've got the King's brand upon me.
Akala, Tono. Akala.
Or not. Okay, never mind. Thought he would. Alright, that's going to give me another soul. Or another soul. Vessel, I guess is what it's called. World Soul. Alright, so that's everything he's got. Yeah, we're completely done buying stuff. Him. Of course, you still have nothing, right?
Papanada.
Yeah, she's still got nothing for me. I doubt there's anything else to do. Yeah, nothing left to do with you. No one standing by. Nope. Alright. I'm going to go to the resting grounds and then power our weapon to the next level. Our Dream Blade. Not that I've used it to actually hit something once. Seems way too slow to have any actual combat use. Wilda, you returned. Let me have a look at the dream now. Yes, I thought so. More than 15,000 essence, 1,500. The dream knell is close, so close to fully awakening. Continue on your path, Wilda. I know not what guides you, nor what will it is that drives you forward. Once you have collected 1,800 essence, though, I will be here waiting. Take this gift. May it grant you strength and help you to collect the essence of this world. Oh, that's a good gift. Alright. Close are we? Oh, we're real close. Alright. Let's take a look at our charms real quick, because we did get some new ones. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet, so I can attack faster. That seems like that'd be pretty good, potentially. Seen these, seen all these. Alright. Wrong button. Got a bad habit of doing that. Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's time to go back to the King Station and do this stuff over. That is so pretty. Alright, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night here. Again, if you liked the content, please consider giving me a like, follow, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff, depending on if you're watching me on Twitch or on YouTube. Next time we play, we're going to be finishing off the Edge of the World. We'll be doing the Coliseum of the Fools, and potentially doing some of the God Boss Rush stuff that we saw down in the sewers. So we'll kind of play it by ear, but for sure we're going to do the Coliseum of the Fools. And then also we need to hit the next streamer. So folks, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. I love all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful new year here in 2023. And thank you so much, and I will catch you next time.